All right, now I am in my garage. Sorry for the mess you're about to see, but I am out here. I'm going to be doing the 5th video for the paper dyeing series, and this is using the Jaquard basic dye series. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 colors in this. And I've got a bin set up right here, and I'm just going to start spraying. Well, I need to turn the spray bottle to the correct setting. I'm just going to start spraying and seeing what this does. Now see, I got to turn that one too. I've got all kinds of different papers now. I've got not just, oh, this is brown. I thought it was green. Huh. Oh well. I've got all kinds of different papers here. I've got my typical 24-pound paper. I've got the 32-pound paper. I've got that old computer type paper. I've got, going to use some ledger paper and some graph paper and some kindergarten kids paper. And then I also have some 2x4s, listen to me, 3x5 index cards and graph cards and some of the larger index cards as well that I'm going to dye out here using this method. And basically what I'm doing, you're seeing the first layer, and I'm just going to continue to layer these in here and spraying them different colors. Let's see, I've got I should have turned these to begin with, but I didn't think about it. Going to just continue to spray these and do it layer by layer and see what happens. See how it comes out. So I'll do a reveal at the end. So basically I'm just going to layer these up, and then I'm going to set this whole bin in the sunshine, let them all dry. It's probably going to take a really long time, but I'm willing to work with it. And I'm willing to wait for the dye to for it to dry. Gosh, I can't talk today. I don't know what's wrong with me. So I'm going to continue to just put down these different papers and color them different, do the different color sprays, and we'll just see what happens. So I'll be back later when it dries. By the way, what I did with the powders, so again, these Jaquard dyes, let's see, this is the crystal violet one, and they're powders. So I just did like a 1/4 of a teaspoon of the powder with about 1/2 to a cup of vinegar, white vinegar, and then filled the rest of these quart bottles up with water. And we'll see how it does. Let's see. Yeah, we'll see how it does. All right, back later. All right, so here are the results of the Jaquard dye that I put in the bottles and sprayed in the container, and had various papers and cards that I used. And the results came out pretty cool. I like them. They're a lot more subtle than the distress oxides and stains and the spray stains that I used before in video number 4. But I like it. I like it more subtle because you can actually maybe use these as journaling cards in a junk journal. So I just wanted to show you how it came out. I like how the dots came out when it sprayed. It didn't I don't know the word I'm trying to think of, but it didn't diffuse out. How about that? I mean, it did on some of them. Like here we go with this. You can see the yellows that kind of did, but then the blues and the purples on this corner look pretty cool. That looks pretty cool. I like that. So I think you saw how I just was kind of piling these on top of each other, and I was spraying and then putting the next layer on. Oh, this one's cool. I like this one a lot. Oh, you can see where I put one thing was laying on top and another thing was laying on top over here. So yeah, I was putting things on top and spraying and then putting another layer, and so the tops and the bottoms came out kind of different, but I like it. I like how it came out. This is a piece of the ledger paper. Another piece of the just regular printer paper. And this was a cool effect. I'm not exactly sure how this happened, but it's kind of cool. Oh, I like the edges on this one. That's awesome. And this one accidentally tore. It was in the middle and it was still wet when I picked it up. And so that one tore in half, but I'm sure I can use it for something. These are so much fun. Yay. These will be fun to use in a junk journal. Another piece of... No, this is graph paper, not ledger paper. Well, is this ledger paper? I can't tell. Yeah, sorry, this is ledger paper. That one didn't get a whole lot. I don't know why. Oh, that one's pretty with the lighter blue over here. It's more turquoise in person than it's showing up on the page. I mean, that it's showing up on the camera. That's beautiful. I love the violet. Here's some graph paper. Here's some of that computer paper. These little ends can be torn off and used for something. That would be a lot of fun. That's pretty. I like that subtle, the light greens and the yellows and the turquoise. That's really pretty. This came out sort of pink looking. I had orange and I had yellow. So I don't know, somehow it came out to be a pink. Pretty, pretty, pretty. And the thing about that Jaquard, I just used about 1/4 of a teaspoon of the powder with, I think I already gave you the formula that I used. It was like 1/4 a teaspoon of the powder dye with about a cup of white vinegar, and then fill the rest of the quart spray bottle up with water. And I didn't even use half of the spray bottle to make these, so this is going to last an extremely long time. So I won't have to buy any more of that dye for a very long time. Nice. Ooh, that's pretty. I like both sides of that one. Love that purple. And this came out. I didn't think that I put that much paper in, because I still have a lot of paper out in the garage when I was spraying it into the bin there and covering up the bin. Covering up the paper in the bin, and I didn't fill the bin up very much at all. And I'm just seeing how much paper I actually did. Quite a lot. That's funny. The 3x5s were sitting on top of this with the line side down, and the lines got transferred to this piece of paper. That's funny. Funny how one side can be so different from the other. Here's the other half of that one that ripped. I kind of like how that came out though. It's kind of cool. Wish I hadn't ripped. It's another, not ledger papers. I'm not sure what this is. Like a receipt. Oh, invoice. It says right on there. Invoice. That one came out interesting with those laid on top. That's kind of cool. And another one that's very different on the front and the back. There's another invoice. Oh, I like that effect at the top. That's kind of cool. The bigger, I guess it's a 5x7. These are the thicker papers, printer paper. I keep thinking there's another paper there, but it's the 32 pound. Yeah, these will be fun to use in junk journals. Another ledger page. As well as this one. That came out neat. Wow. Pretty. I like these ones that are all kinds of different colors. I sort of concentrated on most of them, doing 2 colors or 3 at the most, but this one is pretty amazing, and it looks like it's got green, it's got yellow, it's got dark blue, it's got turquoise, it's got orange, and whatever is making pink, I'm not sure, because it's got like a pink tone. It's really pretty. Almost to the end here. Kind of like that stripe. That's cool. All right, and that's it. That's the result of the Jaquard powder dye on paper. So, thank you for watching. Hope y'all have a great day. I'm going to work on the next video. I'm not sure what I'm going to do next, if I'll do another paper dyeing video next, or if I'll kind of been mixing things in with the paper dyeing videos. I'll do a paper dyeing video and then 1 or 2 videos that are some other kind of content. So I'm not exactly sure what I'll do next, but I'm going to figure it out, and I appreciate you watching, and I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Bye.